Welcome back to Sophia the Life Coach. This is our number one online coaching show, and here we get to do life together as we get empowered through learning. I am Sophia Morongi. Thank you for joining me in this wonderful episode once again. I will be talking about causes of stress and its effects. I know we talked about stress in another video with Israel, and today I'll just be doing more talk on stress. So we said stress is life, and we have good and bad stress at some point in our lives, and the difference between good stress and bad stress is that good stress is short term. It inspires and motivates you and to focus on your strength, and it enhances your performance. When you have stress but you are looking forward to something to handle it or to accomplish that task, yes, of course you will have stress because you want to beat deadlines, but it's short term, because when you handle it that day, then your stress will be over. Then it will help you to enhance your performance by being fast, or even increasing more manpower to manage completing it in the right times, and then it will be over. It comes even in relationships or in parenting, or even in your business. You want to wake up early, you have clients who have given you a lot of work, you want to make sure you don't delay any client, so you are working within more speed than you are used to. Yes, it can bring stress on you because you are faster, but it's a good stress because it's a short-term stress because you will get over it when you are done with those tasks, compared to bad stress, because bad stress is the kind that wears you out. It leaves you jittery and it is harmful to your health. You know, bad stress is the huge percentage that affect people, because that one is long term. It can really bring a toll on someone. Yeah, so some causes of stress include: number one, financial problems, or e.g. debts. We all know how debts can be hard on someone. They can bring too much stress managing to pay them, or even managing your finances in order to pay your bills, pay debts, manage your financial needs. It can cause stress. The other one is lack of work or joblessness. We all know in COVID times, many people lost their jobs, or many people are reduced their salaries that they used to get, or even many people lost their business or closed their businesses due to those unbearable times. We all know what happened, and until today some people have not recovered yet. There are someone who have not yet gotten a job, or even lifting their business once again to be strong, or to be at the level where it used to be. And I know it can be tough on someone because your bills are still the same. Managing them is not easy without a stable source of income. The other one is parenting or birth of a child. We all know how those of us who have been expectant before, we all know even how that journey is sometimes can be trick on someone. Or even when you give birth, sleeping, taking care of the baby, additional expenses, more needs to the family, and that one can be, of course, that one brings a good stress, and sometimes it can be bad stress. For example, when you may have a child with special needs, and you need to be on medication all the time, you need finances, that one can also be stressful or can bring stress. The other one is death of a loved one. You know, I talked on how to deal with stress, how to deal with grief and loss of a loved one in my previous video, and I know that one brings too much stress, because remember, when you lose them, you will not meet again until maybe your time comes to go, and maybe you will not find them in heaven, or they are in heaven and you are not in heaven, according to how you are living your spiritual life on earth. And maybe they were your strength, maybe it's your lovely brother or your uncle, your best sister or brother, like your colleague, your friend, that one person who has motivated you to be where you are today, and you lose them. It's quite a tough time, and it really brings stress, which even takes a long time to heal. So that is also another cause of stress. The other one is divorce or cheating. This one is for the married, because when your partner cheats on you or they divorce you, and you are on the other side hoping that your marriage is working, praying for your marriage to work, you are faithful to them, you are responsible in all the duties as you have agreed, but you find they betray your trust, they go against your agreement, then that one can cause stress. Because maybe, for example, you are divorcing and you had kids in the picture. Now you start being a baby daddy or a baby mama, and then even growing up those kids can be tough, because the other partner might decide not to support you in raising the kids, and then you find a financial burden is being heavy on you, and then it becomes stress automatically. The other one is hospitalization. You have your family member, your child, your hubby or your wife or your parents, they are hospitalized. You need medical bill to take care, or even medication. You don't have a lot of cash, or you wish them to be okay and they are not getting okay faster as you expect. That one brings stress as well. The other one is injury or accident or long-term illness. This one brings stress as well, because all these things requires finance, and this one comes as an emergency. You are not planning, you had not planned for it, it comes, you do not have finances, then you go for debts. I have said they will cause stress, then it becomes stressful all over. Also, being abused or neglected can cause stress. You remember me talking about childhood trauma? This one causes stress, because you wonder, why are they neglecting me, or why are they abusing me? I am just innocent, I have not done anything wrong to them, but they just hate me or they discriminate me. So that one can cause stress as well. For example, it's a parent, you have your children, but one is better than the other in different areas, or even grown-up children. One is financially stable, the other one is still looking for ways to manage through life, but you find parents considering the one with a lot of cash other than the other ones who are working their way to climb the ladder. And that one brings stress to the other children, because they wonder, I am not the one who has decided to be in this level at this time. I am working myself out, but you see your parents is showing you directly like they prefer your other sibling than you. Then that one will cause stress, because you feel they are not fair to you. The other one is lack of children in marriage. You have seen people struggle too much to sire kids, even going to hospitals, even going to prophet or prophetess to pray for them, even seeing gyna day in day out, and they have struggled to get children. And maybe it's a lady who is experiencing challenges. You find your husband goes behind your back to get another lady pregnant for you because you are not able, or even it's a man who is having challenges and you find your woman goes out and gets pregnant for another man. This one also brings too much stress because you wonder, why me? Why am I not able? And that time you are looking for kids too much, you find there's someone who is not even ready, they are not even prepared, they did not even think they will get pregnant, and they were just having their humanly pleasure they are expecting. You find people are aborting all over, and you are like, oh, God, you could have given me that one. So sometimes life becomes unfair to people at some point because you wonder, you are the one in need of it and you cannot get it at that time, and the other person who doesn't even care, do not want, are the one who are finding it. So sometimes stress or life at all in general can bring stress to you according to the situation that you are in or the timeline that you are in. So some effects of stress, those when you are caused stress by the things that I have talked about, how can stress affect someone? Stress can cause you depression. It can cause sadness. It can cause anxiety and confusion. It can cause trouble in sleeping. It leads to poor concentration. It brings stomach or digestive problems. It leads to high blood pressure. It causes trouble in intimacy. It can lead you to add body weight or lose body weight. When people are going through stress, there are some people who handle their stress in different way. There is one who will overeat, they feel like eating every time, and there are those people who feel like they don't want to eat anything. So that also can affect you. It also can cause decreased performance. You are a student, you are stressed up, you don't feel like going to class, you don't feel like studying. You are employed, you don't feel like waking up to go to work that day. Maybe it's your boss or your colleague who caused you stress, and you feel like, I don't want to go there, I don't want to see them. Maybe you are having your own business and it's not doing well, it's not bringing finances, and you're stressed up. You are like, today I don't feel like going there. So stress can lead to decreased performance. Also, it can cause headaches and pains. We have had people struggling or saying they have headache, they have migraines, and people suffer too much. Or you even experience joint pains, you have troubles all over. Also, lack of sleep. You find you have troubles in sleeping, you don't sleep, or you are sleeping too much. Like every time you think of waking up, you feel like, no, I don't want to face this life. You feel like sleeping and just keeping to yourself. Also can cause a weak immune system, because when maybe you react to stress by not eating, then you become weak, because food gives us energy to run our life. So when you're not eating, you weaken, and then your immune system will also grow weak. So let me also bring you some few points on how to prevent stress. I know stress, sometimes you cannot avoid them, they will still come at the end of the day. You don't know how things comes out. Even when you are starting your business, you don't know if it's going to succeed, or even it will take longer, and you start, it's not picking up like you expected, then stress comes. So some things we cannot avoid stress in any way, but at least we can prevent them at some point. So try to relax, do relaxation activities. Sometimes when you feel like you are being stressed up, you can do some meditation, do some yoga, do some activity, do exercise. This one will release anxiety on you. Breathe, exercise, and muscle relaxation will help at some point. Yeah, you cannot avoid, but at least you can manage them at some point. So take good care of your body each day, and eat right, exercise, and get enough sleep. This one will also help you. And also stay positive and practice gratitude. Acknowledge that the good part of your day or the good parts of your life. Yes, today I'm not feeling better, today I am battling this, or today I am not able to support my family in 1 2 3, but appreciate at least when things were okay with you, you used to support and you used to work on everything that was needed. Yeah, appreciate it and look forward to better, and be positive in future. Accept that you can't control everything in life, and find ways to let go of worry and sympathy that you have for yourself. And sometimes accept that you cannot change every situation in your life. So when you accept, that is when you start looking for a way out. Yeah, also stay connected with people who keep you calm, make you happy, provide emotional support, and help you with practical things. You know, like when you want to exercise, sometimes doing it alone can be boring or can sometimes not be interesting, but when you have someone who is pushing you and you are exercising together, can help you. Or when you are facing stress and you have someone to talk to you or to talk to, you speak out, you release yourself, you speak out, and you are free, then that one also can help you. Also hang up with people who accept and appreciate you for who you are. Let everyone understand the space you are in at that moment, and work it out to climb the ladder. Be positive and look forward to a positive change. Do not strive to impress everyone, just be yourself. You know, when you want to make everyone happy or when you want to please everyone, then it will also be tough on you, because not everyone will appreciate everything you're doing. Just be yourself, do things that are favoring you, and learn to say no to additional responsibilities when you are held up in different areas. Maybe it's at work, you already have too much on your table to handle, you have deadlines that you want to beat, and then you are added more responsibilities. Learn to say no at that moment, and it will be easier on you even to handle it and accomplish your duties on the right time. So the other thing I want to add is strategies that you can do to relieve stress. So one is consider talking to a therapist, look for a counselor who can guide you through that journey, and also set goals for your day, week, month, or year, or future. Set some goals that you will be looking up to, that you will be working to accomplish. That one will help you to be engaged, to engage your minds, and it will help you to relieve stress. Also exercise when you feel like symptoms of stress are coming to you. Don't just sleep, don't just stay there and eat too much. Do something, exercise, go out, take some nature walk, and that one will help you as well. Also accept the situation that you are in and be positive about changing it. Look forward to new ways or new dimensions on how you can handle it. Also, know that it's natural and normal to be stressed sometimes, but long-term stress can cause physical symptoms, emotional symptoms, and unhealthy behaviors. Try to relieve your stress and manage coping with your stress, and learn on how to work out every time that you feel you are not okay. Learn to speak out every time you feel like you're not okay. Learn to accept that you're not okay and look for new ways on how you can handle it. Also, just when you feel overwhelmed, talk to someone, talk to your psychologist, talk to your friends, let them know how they can help you. Maybe it's financial strength. You have a friend who can support you in one way or the other, or you have a brother or sister who can hold your hand at that moment. Talk to them and they will come through for you, and at least you will be able to learn through it and you will be able to manage it at that time. Also, let me bring some few points on bad ways of coping with stress or bad ways to relieve your stress. One is taking up smoking or smoking more than usual. Some people tend to just think of something they can do to relieve stress, and other ways can be more additional of stress, because when you take too much smoking, and it can lead to lung cancer or even other health complications, then it will bring more stress in future. Or sleeping too much, that one also is a bad way to deal with stress. Sleeping too much or not sleeping, because we know we need time to rest and relax our bodies. Also, drinking too much of alcohol, this one also can lead to more stress, because maybe you have little cash and you don't even know how to manage it. Then you go and drink it when you are okay, or when you are low from the highness of alcohol. Then you realize even the little cash you had, you have overspent it, then it will bring more stress on you again. So even withdrawing from friends and families is a bad way to relieve your stress, because that is the highest time that you need to be with people around you, because when you're stressed up, you can think even bad things, or even criticizing yourself is also a bad way to deal with stress. Maybe you are like, I'm the one who made these mistakes, I am the one who started this one, so I am a bad person, I think I even should not be alive. Like that bad thoughts about yourself is also a bad way to relieve your stress. Also, taking your stress out on other people, like your parent, your kids have just asked you for something, or they have just made a minor mistake. You beat them as if you want to finish them, just because you are going through stress. They don't know what's happening. Or you just find your pet, you beat it as if you want to kill it, and it doesn't even understand what's happening to you. Or even going to work as a boss, you want to punish your employees, or you want to know that you are the boss in that company and they already respect you as their boss. Taking out your stress on the other people will also not help you, because it will bring, maybe for example, your employer, you talk bad to your employees or you mistreat them, they leave work, then you start looking for other employees. That is another stress all over. Then taking illegal or unprescribed medicine and safe drugs also can lead, also is a bad way to handle stress, because they can be harmful to your health, or they can be bad like wrong diagnosis. So another one is watching endless hours on TV. You just watch throughout. You don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep, you are just watching. That is also another bad way to relieve your stress. Also involving yourself in bad company or friends as that at that moment is also a bad way to relieve your stress, because they will lead you to deeper stress. When you go and do bad things and you're caught, maybe you go to rob people, you are caught by officers, you are taken to jail, that one also adds you more stress. So I hope we have got to learn on the causes of stress, effects of stress, how to relieve your stress, and also bad ways to deal with the stress. Yeah, I know life itself is stressful, but it all depends on how you handle it. Well, the people are stressful at some point, but they are stressful about how to manage their wealth and how to keep their wealth safe. And wealthy people are also stressful. Like you wonder, how can I be able to make wealth? How will I be able to be rich? How will I be able to provide for my family? How will I be able to be stable, to have stable income? Everything in this life also causes stress. So it's all about you. It's all about how you want to handle your stress. If it's debt, learn to pay the debt and then manage the little finances that you have. It's the area of finance that brings too much stress, even in people's lives, even as an individual. When you don't manage your finances well, this one brings stress to everyone. So thank you for watching till the end. If you have watched and you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Encourage me by commenting down below and let me know what are other causes of stress that I have not mentioned, or which ways do you relieve your stress with. At least someone else will learn through your comment, and we'll all get to be doing this life together as we proceed. Remember, we have to live however we are stressed up or not stressed up. The only thing we need to know is how to manage and maneuver life. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.